This is the WJTS News. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Bill Potter reporting. The Indiana State Police in Sellersburg are requesting the public's assistance in a death investigation that began on Saturday, April 16th. Around 7:30 Saturday evening, while mushroom hunting, an area resident found the body of a black male child near a roadway in a heavily wooded area of eastern Washington County. The resident immediately called 911 and the Washington County Sheriff's Department responded. Detectives with the Indiana State Police in Sellersburg were then called in to investigate. At this time, in the investigation, detectives need the public's help in identifying the child. He is described as being a young black male between the ages of 5 years old and 8 years old. The child is approximately 4 feet tall and has a slim build and a short haircut. Investigators believe the child's death occurred sometime within the last week. Investigators have not released a time or cause of death as an autopsy is pending. If anyone has information that could help in the identification of this child, please call Detective Matt Busick with the Indiana State Police in Sellersburg. That number is 812-248-4374, 812-248-4374, or toll free 1-800-872-6743, 1-800-872-6743. This session, the Indiana General Assembly passed House Enrolled Act 1296, which removes the requirement to get a permit to carry a firearm. Here is Senator Mark Messmer on House Enrolled Act 1296.
Hello, this is State Senator Mark Messmer with this week's Messmer Report. This session, the Indiana General Assembly passed House Enrolled Act 1296, which removes the requirement to get a permit to carry a firearm. I've received some questions about what is now allowed and what is prohibited, and I'm happy to help clarify what exactly this legislation does for Indiana. First, the bill is not effective until July 1, 2022, so the permit requirements remain in place until then. Once July 1st comes, any individual wanting to purchase a firearm from a federal firearms licensed dealer will still have to undergo a background check in order to complete the purchase, just as they have always done. The federal firearms licensed dealers will then check the FBI's National Instant Background Check System to verify that an individual is a proper person under federal law to possess a firearm. Individuals will not be required to complete fingerprint testing for this. With House Enrolled Act 1296 in place, a person who has successfully purchased a handgun will not need to take any additional steps to get a license before carrying. However, this legislation still allows a private property owner to control who can carry a firearm on their property. Additionally, there will continue to be some individuals who cannot legally carry a handgun in public even though there is no permit required. This includes individuals with certain past criminal convictions, for example. Individuals who are not permitted to carry a handgun may face criminal charges if discovered by law enforcement. To view the full list of those who cannot carry, visit IndianaSenateRepublicans.com and click on the Quick Links tab in the top right-hand corner. With passage of this legislation, Indiana joins 24 other states affirming the rights of law-abiding citizens who are otherwise legally able to possess and carry a firearm, the responsibility to carry that firearm for self-defense without first asking the government for permission. As always, feel free to contact my office directly with your questions and concerns by email at senator.messmer@iga.in.gov or by phone at 800-382-9467. This has been State Senator Mark Messmer with this week's Messmer Report.
And as always, feel free to contact Senator Messmer's office directly with your questions and concerns by email at senator.messmer@iga.in.gov or by phone at 800-382-9467. The United States Department of Agriculture declared April 2022 Invasive Plant Pest and Disease Awareness Month. This National Outreach Month is dedicated to highlighting the impact invasive plant pests and diseases have on plant health nationwide and educates Americans about the simple actions they can take to help reduce their spread. Hungry, invasive pests threaten our nation's food crops, gardens, and natural resources. The Outreach Month declaration aims to raise public awareness about the threat, which can devastate livelihoods, food security, and forests. Many invasive plant pests and diseases are natural hitchhikers, making it easy for people to unintentionally move them to new areas. These non-native pests can hide in untreated firewood, attach themselves to outdoor gear and vehicles, and take a ride in the mail. They could also hitch a ride to new areas on agricultural materials such as soil, seeds, homegrown produce and plants. Invasive pests have few or no natural predators in their new environment and can quickly spread, disrupting ecosystems by pushing out native species and reducing biological diversity. Weather can magnify their impact. Changes to the climate can also increase the level of plant pest infestations and disease infection, allowed pests to produce more generations each year, and extend the suitable habitat for plant pests. To protect local ecosystems and our domestic food supply, it's important to enlist the public in the effort to help protect plant health. Together, we can make a difference. Here's things that you can do. Familiarize yourself with the invasive pests that are in your area, as well as the signs of their infestation on wild plants and agriculture. Look for signs of new invasive plant pests and diseases and report them to your local Extension Office, State Department of Agriculture, or your USDA State Plant Health Director's Office. When returning from traveling overseas, declare all agricultural items, including seeds, soil, and handicrafts, to U.S. Customs and Border Protection so they can ensure your items won't harm U.S. agriculture or the environment. Don't move untreated firewood, even if it looks pest-free on the outside. Buy local or use certified heat-treated firewood, or responsibly gather it on the site where permitted. That avoids the unintentional spread of tree-killing beetles that can hide in untreated firewood. Source your plants and seeds responsibly. When ordering online, don't assume items available from foreign retailers are legal to import into the United States. U.S. regulations apply to the importer of record, meaning the person purchasing and importing the product from overseas, not the online merchant. Learn how to safely and legally order plants and seeds online. Don't mail homegrown plants, fruits, and vegetables. You may live in an area under quarantine for a harmful invasive plant pest. You can inadvertently mail a pest with your homegrown fruit, vegetables, seeds, or soil. And when in doubt, contact your local USDA State Plant Health Director's Office to find out what you need to do before buying seeds or plants online from an international vendor or before mailing your homegrown agricultural goods. Expand your reach. Join the conversation on Facebook and Twitter and follow #PlantHealth and #IPPDAM on social media. To learn more about invasive plant pests in your area and how to stop them, visit hungrypests.com. The DuBois County Women's Leadership Organization, Women Empowering Women, will gather on Wednesday, May 11th, to hear Sandy Smith present on the topic of values. The May session will be held at the Jasper Public Library in Hickory Rooms A and B. Doors will open at 11:30 a.m. for networking before the meeting from 11:45 to 12:45. This event is open to all prospective and new WEW members. Know yourself so you can lead yourself. Your values have a significant impact on the way you approach every aspect of your life. In this session, you'll gain insight into your top values and explore how getting to know and lead yourself more effectively can positively influence those you come in contact with on a daily basis. The presenter, Sandy Smith, recently retired from Kimball Electronics. She and her husband Brad are the owners of Tell City Pretzels, and Sandy is the owner of Roots in Wings, a coaching and speaking business designed to inspire individuals and teams to dig deep and soar high. She is a certified John Maxwell team speaker, coach, and facilitator. Advance reservations for the luncheon are required for members and guests. Reservations should be made by calling the Jasper Chamber of Commerce at 812-482-6866, 812-482-6866, or simply email chamber@jasperin.org by Friday, May 10th. The cost or May 6th, that is. The cost for lunch is $10 per person and payable at the door. The mission of Women Empowering Women is to inspire women in business to reach their highest potential by instilling confidence, building networks, and promoting community in DuBois County. Membership is open to any woman in business who lives or works in DuBois County. For more information about WEW and to access a membership application, visit the organization's Facebook page or contact the Jasper Chamber of Commerce. Now stay tuned. WJTS News will continue in a moment with Monday with the Mayor, featuring Lagodi Mayor Noel Hardy, followed by a look at weather, and Kurt Gooksell steps in with sports.